Class, I'm Dr. Scott Hunt. I am the adjunct faculty for this course, Equity-Centered Leadership. Wanted to start with a quick introduction and a quick overview of the course for you. First, this is my 33rd year in the field of education. I am currently the Executive Director, the Unit of Field Relations at the Ohio Department of Education. Prior to my role at the department, I was a local school superintendent in Ohio, where I currently live. Also a director of college and career readiness. I was a middle school principal for 5 years, a high school assistant for 5 years, and a high school counselor for 4. And prior to my administrative experiences, I was a teacher, and I've taught at every level, elementary, middle, and high school, for about 8 years. So hopefully my experiences will help you to get through this course, and hopefully you'll have some takeaways that you can apply in your classrooms. So I want to start right at the top here, equity-centered leadership. Important information for you in the instructor's studio. You'll have my name and the 2 best ways to get a hold of me. And the first and best way is to use the inbox that is on the far left menu. That inbox, I get alerted every time an email comes into the inbox, and I try to respond as quickly as possible, knowing that we are in a 5-week course. Of course, you can use my ACE email, scott.hunt@ace.edu. And I've plugged in my cell phone, if necessary, call or text, and I do respond that way as well. All right. I'm not going to walk through the syllabus, but I do want to point out that there is a course syllabus and a couple of things that you need to be aware of up front that you'll find in the syllabus. We do have a late policy for work. You must submit your work on time. If not, there's an automatic 10% per day deduction for your grade. I also understand that there are often extenuating circumstances, and I would encourage you to reach out immediately if there is going to be an issue with turning in or submitting something on time. The other part I want to point out in the syllabus that you should read through that's critically important is the Turnitin score and plagiarism. I want to make sure that you understand that everything that you submit must be your own original work, and that work that is not your work that you are citing appropriately in APA 7th edition format. Please take time to read through the syllabus. The other part of this program that I think is important is that I post announcements every week. Sometimes they are a duplicate of what you might see in the assignments, but I do that for a reason, because sometimes the repetition is helpful. So please read through the announcements. They're important. And if there are any changes to any of the assignments, those will also be posted in the announcements area. Discussion boards are very important, and I want to point out the very first one. It's the Getting to Know You discussion board. I've already posted in that discussion board, and I would encourage all of you to do the same. I would also encourage you to interact with each other, as given that we are in an online remote setting, doing some distance learning here over the next 5 weeks, that it'll be important that you have colleagues that you can tap into to generate discussions and share ideas. The discussion boards are weekly, and again, make sure that you follow the announcement directions and the directions in the discussion board as we work through the next 5 weeks. Of course, you can get to the assignments tab that will also outline in great detail all of the assignments in the course, and I would encourage you to make sure that you read those carefully. And then the last thing I want to point out for you is the grade book. Grades will be posted by Thursday of each week. You must submit on time, and your grade will show up at the very latest on Thursday. I try to stay on top of grading so that you can get any feedback on the assignments that you post. Assignments are only you're only able to submit once, so there isn't a feedback loop where you submit, I provide feedback, and then you submit again. It's a one-time submission, and again, I'd encourage you just to do your very best as you work through the program. And as always, please reach out to me directly, either via the Canvas inbox, my email at ACE, or if necessary, the phone. I'm happy to support you as you move through this course. Good luck to everyone, and we will work together here over the next 5 weeks.